emotions were always on par. That game showed the good, bad, and the ugly. Because of the period we're in, I'll give the team the benefit of the doubt. The result comes first. I did tell you lot it was going to be one of those end-to-end games. They're typical kind of Premier League games under the lights. We've seen this many a times. Bournemouth have played a game like this many a time since they've been promoted. That showed the good, bad, and the ugly of our football club. Obviously, Gabriel Magalhaes made a mistake. Mistakes happen. He has to slap himself in the head for the mistake he made. Obviously, he redeemed himself by getting us back in the game. The second goal we conceded was horrible. I think our start to the second half was very good. Obviously, the main factor is we obviously came back into the game and done well. I think some players that are a bit bystandery in the first half or not playing their best came to the fore. I think Timber was great in the second half. I think Declan Rice, Declan twice, living up to his name with the two important goals. I think Odegaard was conducting. I thought we saw a better second half by Zubamendi. Thought Madueke probably should have had a goal today, but looked very positive down the right. Lovely to see Saka get an assist as well. Left-hand side needs a lot more. I think Hincapié, a lot better in the second half, but a bit ineffective in the first half going forward. Same says for Martinelli. Yokereji was involved in the first goal, but it's ultimately another game where he didn't score. The two goals we can see the poor man, like that Koopy guy, from him perspective, great. I do think initially there was too many stray passes. I don't think we was following runners enough. I think there was too much gaps. We had to live dangerously. It weren't at our best, you know. Clean sheets are still a rarity of recent. You don't know how I feel about away games as well. I think we need to get back to those high standards. But this is a horrible ground to come to. Horrible ground. Like, again, maybe it's the Arsenal tax, but you lot have said they won at home this season. I really struggled to believe that from Bournemouth. It weren't easy. It was everything but easy. But as long as you get the 3 points, you can talk about the performance all you want. Attention has to now turn to obviously Liverpool. The one positive I would say in general is what's that, 7 goals in 2 games now. So we are kind of finding some clinical edge. Still ain't see Wanyeri. Still ain't see Deze in the last couple of games. But yeah, man, the main thing is them fucking 3 points. Semenyo, Berto wants to have a word, man. You're a good player. Very good player. So yeah, man. And you know what? I have to give Bournemouth credit. I think literally the first 5 minutes, they started really well. Referee's smoking something special, doing madness. I don't know what he's on. But yeah, man, we need to stop conceding them cheap goals. I think the first halves, not all first halves are the same, but I kind of feel like as Arsenal fans, we're going in at halftime from the first half, kind of saying the same things, and we're kind of playing the same way. Like we start off very strong in the initial part of halftime. And, you know, I've never seen Arteta get the lead and bring on those 3 positive attacking subs. Rice saves the day. A man that with certain people wanted rested. You see why he can't rest them? Got out of jail there for real, man. Got out of jail there for real. Thank God for Rice. Bro, my heart beating out my chest. They did super well. Equally, we need to stop conceding the way we do. There, you said it there. Definitely. Bournemouth are a good team. They gave a good account of themselves. They made us live dangerously. Very good attacking from back to front. Great manager, great players, and great system, like really and truly. Over to Liverpool. We need to improve defensively in the last minutes of games, though. Keep up your style points. Give me those 3 points. DG, I never watch Arsenal live with you, as it's always jinx. Only came on now when we won. Damn, jinxed. Damn, fair enough. Only when it comes to ops and my team not winning, whatever that means. These small pitch stadiums are a horror to play against. Bro, there's more games on the road like this. We've already seen it where we've won, lost, or drawn. I think there was elements of those typical British games: Villa away, Chelsea away, Sunderland away, Newcastle away, even though we won that. And like today, and we still got a number of them. Forgive me if I'm wrong, we still got to go Forest, still got to go Leeds. For us, we still got to go to City. Yeah, every away game apart from Spurs, it tends to pan out like that. The ref had it in for us, but all we can do is control the controllables. And you know what? With a game in hand, what's that, 7 points clear of City? I want them to batter Chelsea. So by that, I want the gap to end. But if they don't, or if they drop points, wait. And if you know what, Bournemouth away, if you beat Bournemouth, it's a big if, but you beat Bournemouth. If you beat Liverpool away, Liverpool at home, sorry, get a bit of revenge there, great. And also, that's another thing. This team beat us twice last season. Arteta's won the battle of the Spanish gaffers in the last 2 weeks. Pardon me. What do you think has happened to our defense leaving clean sheets? We're keeping teams out of target. I don't know. I just know I think we've conceded cheap goals all season, whether Magalhaes has been there or not. And I know obviously our defense gets a lot better with Magalhaes, and it's a stupid error from him. You can count on one hand when he does that. It's almost like a throwback Magalhaes. You ain't seen that for years. Been conceding cheap goals. I wouldn't say it's a cheap goal what Szoboszlai did to us against Liverpool, but the build up to it was kind of predictable. Arteta needed to change things. Obviously, there's no shame in Haaland scoring, but the build-up play at the Emirates, the goal we conceded, and again, mistakes happen with Mascara giving away the corner and Magalhaes not defending better as well as he could at Newcastle away. Obviously, every goal you could say is a cheap goal. Even the one we conceded against Villa. Well, across the two games, matter of fact. So football decided in both ends. Clearly, we need to get better. We need to defend a lot better for many a period. It weren't the late-minute goals in that, but we're conceding some cheap goals. We need to get better at probably showing the best version of ourselves, I feel, in the first half, because we're becoming accustomed to turning things around in the second half. We're really doing what needs to be done in the second half. I think we've been more clinical in the last two games. I can't say we weren't clinical today. We obviously came from behind, in previous years, and I don't really want to do the previous years thing because we're in a different realm. Not in the last 4 years, including now, but we've seen games. Magalhaes or a player, because he wouldn't have, well, he might have been there. Yeah, he would have been there. A man will make a mistake, and that would be the end of the game. So we did come from behind. I don't think we held on to the 3-1 lead nearly as long as I would have liked. And I think that was a cheap goal to concede. I'll have to watch it again, but I think Raya could have done a bit better. And I think we didn't close down well enough. But it was never going to be plain sailing at Bournemouth. It was never going to be, and it was anything but. But as they like to say, this is the Premier League. We got the 3 points, innit? But we didn't make it easy. But that's the good, bad, and the ugly. That shows us sometimes we're our own best friends and also our own enemies, man. 7 goals in 2 games, which is nice, man. Everyone will have a headache, but everyone can breathe now. It is a big result, and it was stressful. And we do have to go one game at a time. Raging Bayesian. Great victory. Nonetheless, ref was a joker. Absolute joker, but we can control the controllables. That was the lowest scoring stadium in the Prem. Only Everton had won there so far. Got the job done. Fair enough. Most importantly, got the job done. 1, 2, 3, pocket zip, 7 points clear, and we defended terrible. Great. If it was a great stream, Kyler, it's because of people like yourself. Big up the chat, the members, the mods. All of you lot, man. Made a mess of that game. Anytime Jesus came on, just ends nerves. Jesus ruins our shake press. It's just toilet. Obviously, we're at with Gyökeres, but one thing I do make people right is when Gyökeres does come, you know what, Bournemouth looked a threat anyways, but when Gyökeres does come off, other teams, it does feel like they put the handbrake down a bit, and I do think Jesus looked a bit rusty today. Shout out Saka for impacting. And it was more the decision-making of Jesus when it became clear that, listen, we're trying to kill the game. It just weren't the best, man, but we got the job done, man. We got the job done. Forward back to London, and I think there's enough that we can learn from Brighton, Aston Villa, and obviously Bournemouth today. That if the world was as easy as this, you learn what you need to learn, you take the positives. You're smoking Liverpool, but you're gonna have to put your best foot forward, and that's another thing. You need that insurance policy going into that. Get through Liverpool. A draw wouldn't be the worst, but obviously we all want 3 points. Rest players against Portsmouth, and then it's on, man. But we've kicked off 2026 in the same way we left 2025, allegedly top of the league and getting 3 points. Oh. I genuinely was so scared when Semenyo had that ball in the 90th minute and added on time. Embrace the pressure. It will only make the points and trophies sweeter. Got no choice but to embrace it. If you want to be in these big boy conversations, it is what it is. Timber's been dogfighting everyone. Really, really, really patterned up his ideas. I think in the first half, it's more his decision-making on the ball. But yeah, standouts today. I don't think Rice was amazing over 90 minutes, but I do think when we needed to see out the game, he was. And obviously, he got 2 goals. I think Saliba was good today. I think Noni did his thing. I don't think people are bad. Magalhaes obviously reacted. I don't think people are bad. It's just, again, the good, bad, and the ugly. I don't think it's one to be effing and blinding, and this one's shit and carrying on. I think Odegaard was cold today. Odegaard had a very good game today, man. And that's, 3 on the spin now? Need to keep it up, Capitano. Adil's a decent player, but I didn't see anything from him, man. Bitching to the referee. And I do think Bournemouth play some great football. They've got great technicians with Tavernier, Alex Scott. What's the other one? Brooks and all of those guys. But in many ways, they could do the throwback thing. Like they were going long, working off the first and seconds and things of that ilk. I'll be honest, I don't think any, but it's mad because there's been 5 goals. One keeper's conceded 2, and next one's conceded 3. But I don't think any keeper was put under real pressure. And I don't think teams were terrible defensively today. It's just more the moments. And again, goals are moments. But I don't think Arteta or Areola would be anywhere near happy with the goals they conceded. Like I saw 5 very preventable goals, which I'm not complaining because obviously we're out of it now. But my word, Zubi was quietly amazing. Tell them again, man. Another one who looked a lot better in the second half. Rice and Timber were brilliant. Bournemouth know how to play on that small pitch. Mad easy to transition there. Any shot is basically goal bound. It's a naughty game, man. I look at them like Leeds away under the lights. Like, we've seen this. Like, we've seen this many years ago. Do you remember what was it, like 3-3? And we was angry because Giroud scored. And he was celebrating when we wanted to get back. Get the ball back and start playing. Zubi brings so much calm, guile from deep, plus quiet, tenacity, and key interceptions. Though I don't need the stress, I'm hoping games like this keep our feet on the ground. It's not a stroll to the title. It's going to be hard. And I'd rather have the stress and win than that. I hear that, but even going back to the first year, we had games that were on knife edge and we had to nick wins. We played rubbish in the first half. I wouldn't say rubbish. I think more, there was a lot of passes that went unpunished. Obviously, Magalhaes did. I don't think there was enough care on the ball. I don't think there was anything really to scream and shout about in the final third. I think we're getting caught on the ball a lot. Yeah, I think it was more, in terms of passing, probably one of the worst 45 minutes we've seen in a minute from us. We were below our standard last season. We lost this game. First title in 22 years won't be fun. Bournemouth have a shockingly small stadium, to be fair. Ain't it like 20K? Yeah, so it's probably one where they're living and breathing every kick with you and things of that ilk. Is Ivan Nilsson Brazilian? Because at least a fellow countryman Magalhaes capitalized on your mistake. Yeah, it's cool, man. You don't banter about that. Big up Noni, man. Big up Noni. And you know what, Martinelli and Hincapié, you were in the box for that equalizer. Shout out Magalhaes, man. Odegaard assist, Saka assist. Yes, man. Declan fucking twice. And then Odegaard's roll for Saka to lay on the plate for it. Bro. These are the kind of wins that deflate your competitors. Huge pressure on City now. I hear that, and they're probably watching it vex, but their destiny, 2 degrees in their hands. They go and beat Chelsea. And if we were to drop points against Liverpool, it is what it is. Like, they just need to win their games. That's like both teams are obviously aware of what's going on. But right now, everyone just needs to focus on what they're doing. And in the last 2 weeks, we've handled last 2 games, we've handled business. Do the same on Thursday. FA Cup break. Take it from there. I'm the first to admit a mistake. Rice, baby. Should we try Eze on the left as Martinelli has always been hit or miss? I think we should have went with Trossard, if I'm honest with you. The start shocked me. The starting 11 did kind of shock me. Tom, one love for the super chat. They hate us because they ain't us. Enjoy the ride. Yeah, we keep leaving them 1 or 2 gaps and giving cheap free kicks from Timber and Hincapié today. But big up the Gooner channel. 7 points clear, man. Obviously, I'll take that. 7 points clear in January, as a lot of people know. You'll have it, but it's not to get excited about. Just keep it going. And also, unfortunately, we are going to drop points this season. So it gives you some level of a foot. It kind of, to a degree, it breaks your step. Everyone was kind of a little off it today, but deserved the win. This kind of feels like the Man U game. You guys talking about Jesus. The player we need back is Havertz. This Gyökeres youth is a fraud and imposter. Damn. Another loss from last season converted to a win. We move. Great stuff. Deckers is a monster. Scores 2 in an away win, and he's pissed off at the end. Love it. Should be pissed off. I just love the fact that Gabriel redeemed himself after that horrible mistake in the best way. Our number 6 is the king of Brazil. Come on. And as long as we can have a laugh for the joke. But again, for me, I'm still waiting on a consistent, and I say the word consistent. Like I say, I don't know how to explain it, but I say the word consistent subjectively and loosely, better yet. but I want to see a consistent 90-minute performance, if that makes sense. I think I'm seeing moments that we look really good across 90 minutes, others where we look indifferent, sometimes where we look shit, not necessarily today, but I've seen us look worse. I still need us to get better away from home, defend our box a lot better, manage games a lot better. Yeah, man, all of that stuff, all the stuff we've been speaking about post-game, innit? Whoever said sell Gabby is just moving emotional, man. We got out of jail, but we got ourselves out of jail today. It's more of a prison break. And there's no one crying about the ref, even though it was a muppet. Rice man of the match has to be. You got 2 vital goals. The clock end that Arsenal holds more than the whole Vitality Stadium, DG. Don't forget we're 11 points ahead in comparison with last year when we lost out on the league by 10 points. I feel Gyökeres does well off the ball and defense. It's that touches in the box is not clicking for him. To be brutally honest, though, I don't think it was the worst Gyökeres game. It was just still the good, the bad, and the ugly. The one thing I would say today is it sounds hypocritical because, I don't think we were the best in terms of the passing and all of that kind of stuff. Rice giving an interview. It did feel for once that I ain't got no examples, but it felt like our team was trying to be a lot more direct and find Gyökeres a lot more than other games today. It didn't come off all the time, but it did feel like that. It did. For me, anyways. I need to go to the kitchen and make tea twice just to get a break. That was a really tough game to watch. My nerves were shot. Back to my smug Gooner self now, though. Come on. Who's people's man of the match? Let me ask you lot in the poll. Big up the Twitch gang. Player of the first half, you went with Noni. Player of the match. And this is all with a swollen knee, Declan Rice. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Rice. I think Odegaard's got to be up there. I think Noni's a candidate. I think Saliba, but I'm going to put other because on YouTube, you can only have 4 options still. And it's sweet. Not that I care about others, yeah, but you just know when that first goal went in, people thought, hate along successful. We caught Arsenal today. Definitely. And I actually feel when they made it 3-2, they probably thought the same, but wow. Declan twice, man. We were trying to find Gyökeres today. We'll click one day. I still haven't sold stocks. We got him for half the price. Trust, we owe West Ham some royalties, man. Straight back from injury and bagged twice. Trust. Rice, bro. No need Rice. 2 hands up. I got to ask. I got a duty to ask. DG, we need 2 goal leads. Cannot trust these with 1 goal leads as we play the game at the back too much rather than their half when we lead. Game management needs to improve. There's a reason 1-0 to Arsenal's a famous chant. And to be fair, these bunch of players, there were times this season at the earliest that we did have 1 goal leads. And even if the game was crazy and whatnot, I did feel we'd manage it a bit better. I don't quite think we're anywhere near our standards. I think we're a good defensive team. I think we previously used to be great. Got to get back to those standards. But what I find myself saying is we need to take the warning signs. If we're saying all of this we said kind of these talking points for the first half of the season from August until the new year, till December, and now we're in the new year. It can only get better in theory. Obviously, there's external factors and warning signs. Feels like ages ago now when people used to debate Rice and Caicedo. Man, who's that right back cosplaying as a centre midfielder? Shin kicker. Rice is built different, man. Rice is career brace after Madrid. How many of you have Declan Rice in your FPL? Do you get bonus points today? Please, man. Rice's first goal, 54th minute. Shout out to Saliba. Nonchalant one by Timber. You know what, Martinelli? You forced the issue on a couple of occasions. Love that finish from Rice, man. Just composure. Ooh, you know what? I like it because you know what? Bournemouth did go long against us. It's all started from a long ball from Raya, essentially. Our man said Gyökeres didn't get a touch on it. Get out of here, man. Gyökeres and Martinelli don't force the issue. And I want more, and it don't mean they're amazing, but they don't force the issue. That goal don't happen. There's a bit of luck from everyone. You got to make your own luck. Odegaard, Timber, Martinelli, Gyökeres, and obviously the recipient of the goal, Rice, have done that. What is my FPL saying? 14 points. Put some more on that for Rice, man. He does love a goal against Bournemouth. That's why I put him in. Scored last year. Morgan Rogers didn't do nothing today. I did say, I can admit I snaked it. I got Semenyo. I hope it ain't short-term game for long-term pain with Rice. A couple of days off, and that's a good thing as well. It probably is swollen. Probably is swollen. You get a couple of days. Good thing is we're at home against Liverpool. You lot can never ever gaslight me about Odegaard. You know, big up Rice for his second, but you can never ever gaslight me. Bournemouth players have actually gone to sleep. But look at the run from Rice. Made a fake run, then pulled back. Just in the areas. I'm not gonna lie, Yokeres. Them kind of, you weren't on the pitch obviously, but them kind of things is what I need to see from you. Five points clear. Let's go. People are trying to chat on Timber Loud. DG, I'm hanging on by nails to the faith I had in Victor. But I'm convinced if we put Declan Rice back on the market right now, we double our investment. Score 3 goals on 1 without playing that well. Nice. Funny how Glock 14 goes off. We concede. Rice has to get man of the match. Didn't think he would have started today, but proper performance as always. We got like the most touches in the opposition box. I disagree with the Don saying we play around at the back. Most teams low blocks too. So how does that work? And obviously, I know why these are the players because they got the free role and they're the ones typically on marks. But it does make me feel a bit mad that Timber and Calafiori, for them same said touches in the opposition box, are two of our, well, they are two most players with such touches. And then Rice probably is lagging a bit far behind. We've got 6 points against last 2 opponents who gave us trouble last 3 years. Just keep it moving, man. Just keep it moving. And to be fair, there's a lot of lived experiences from Liverpool at the Emirates last season. I think we conceded a silly goal there. Where's Marcel? Hasn't been here since last year. Not going to lie, I feel away seeing Rice sliding with the knee. We all pray to be healed for today's match. It's healed then, isn't it? It's healed then, isn't it? Surely. What are you moaning about, man? It's a game to learn. I hear you, and you have to learn every game and whatnot. But don't you feel we've seen games where no 2 games are the same, but some of the general talking points with Lion, we've kind of said a lot now. We have to thank the Lord for the blessings because it could have been better. It sure as hell could have been a lot worse. So yeah, Saka got his assist gene back for the new year. Boy, Zubamendi's getting his praise. Odegaard remembering who he is. Saka's getting some assists. Rice doing what needs to be done. Just need it to come in off Yokeres' shin pad or something, man. Man, so we can get 400 likes. Smash it if you haven't. Luton away was one of the most stressful games I've seen us play. 1 pass and the ball's in the box. True. And then Rice again with the winner in that game. Underrated, but Brentford away when Havertz scored, because I just remember how shaky Ramsdale looked in that game. Absolutely shaky. Ironically, Rice saved him in that game. Is there anything Rice don't do? World-class Rice, man. Mustard. Absolutely mustard. But we can breathe, man. He deserves a Premier League title. They all do, but you do. You especially. I just want to see the narrative. And this is why I need Gyökeres to score, because we've been winning. Yeah, you can see Jamie Carragher is on his knees for content. The only one he can run is, Gabriel Jesus has to play the Gyökeres because there's no segment material. So if Gyökeres can start scumbagging some goals, they might just leave Arsenal alone, man. Ref was an absolute cloud. Must be from DGs and shut up. None of the hate nor the bad omen they're trying to spread on Arsenal will work this season. It's going to be tears only for the opponents. We just got to keep working, man. We had no shape, no focal point, can't keep our banks or press. What is? Boy, some of you are vexed. Let's be positive. 29 games played in all comps and only 2 defeats. Top of the league, best home and away form. League Cup semi-final on top of the Champs group stage. Just got to just make sure that something gets done like by May, man. Just put something in history. Shows we're a good team. The only thing stopping us being a great team is silverware. I told you we're fine, DG. We're fine. Gyökeres needs to take the defender far post and double back near post for those Saka cutbacks that go begging, as he's always wrong side of the defender basics. Really, it was a 3-1 game. Big Gabby gave them 1, and we was bound to concede a speculative shot. I'm just happy the game's done with the 3 points, man. Like, my anxiety was all over the place. At 3-2, at 3-1, I just remember how cool I felt at 3-1 inside. Like, that's us. And then before I could even fully relax, it's 3-2. And at 3-2, I thought, oh. Yeah, Jesus was poor. But then man can't be certain people can't be shameless because all I've heard in the last few weeks is I'm not saying you, but Jesus has to play, Jesus has to play, he's got to do this, he's got to do that. Now that's what everybody's saying. 1 minute you're a hero, then you're a villain, and it will be the same against Liverpool and so on and so forth. This is why you got a squad. This is why I keep saying if your name's not Saka, Rice, I know you made a mistake today, but Gabriel, Saliba, and obviously Raya, you're interchangeable, and their spots aren't necessarily safe. Saka didn't start today. I hope it means he ain't carried a knot. Like, I hope that was actually a tactical decision. Gabriel, man, you backed yourself way too much. Way too much there to find Timber. Shared and Jokeres. There was one touch Jesus took. I thought if that was Jokeres, everyone be running jokes. 343 likes. Big up the mods in the chat. Couldn't do it without you lot, man. Well gone for Eze. Man can't touch the pitch. No way he starts versus Liverpool either. So that'll be what, 4 games in a row with 0 minutes? Wouldn't it be 5? No, I'm chatting here. It's 4. But if we're winning, it is what it is. As I said at the start, I want to see Miles Lewis, Skelly, Wanyeri, this one, that one. If we're picking up points, we're picking up points. If our form was, if we were Chelsea, and then I'm saying, why ain't this one going in there? Why ain't that one getting an opportunity? That's the only thing Jokeres has going for him at the moment, in that you're doing everything but scoring. And when you do come off the pitch, it does feel like teams venture forward a bit more. But have all of that, but get goals, man. Noni was so good for that first goal. Great bit of wide play. And it's a lot. Oh, do you know what? Forget the finish. No, you can't forget the finish. But another one, I can't lie, Declan Rice and Gabriel Magalhaes. You can definitely teach Jokeres a figure or two, man. Jesus' flair backfired, but he was causing the defense problems. I disagree with causing them problems. Can we improve on from today, DG? We have no choice. That ain't the form of champions. It's the result of a champion in certain moments, but we have to, man. You need to chase the illusion of perfection. I think we need to hit more flow state, as they keep saying, or optimal levels across 90 minutes on a lot longer and more consistent basis. It'd be nice to see it in the first half. DG, actually update the community when you're doing the FM streams. You snaked it last time, but still DG Nation for live. Typically Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. You got to subscribe on Twitch, and I will put it on the YouTube community tabs, but I will update. West Ham going down, same year Rice wins the quadruple is poetic. The ops need to know that if we get over the line this year, there'll be nowhere to hide in this town. Facts. League Cup is massive. Could be a springboard for this team, both this season and going forward as a group. And you know what? Yeah, I don't account my chickens before they hatch, because you've got a 2-legged tie, obviously, against Chelsea to negotiate, and Newcastle could potentially retain it. But obviously, Arsenal and City are fighting for the title. Both teams could be in a League Cup final. We got to go to the Etihad. Well, social is always here, so I rate it, but never saw bro say one thing positive about Arsenal since day one. Nah, he has said positive things, but yeah, man. Big up Cal Gunner, man. We are fine. We can be fine if we work. 18 points above Chelsea. Remember, they beat us 1-1. This is what Chelsea and Liverpool fans have bottled the league if we don't win the league as well, you know. I love Eze, but I don't care. As long as we win, it's not Player FC, it's Arsenal FC. I'm with you with that. Bring that Croupy guy, man. We do need to improve in the first half. To be honest, all our strikers excel at different things, which is a good thing. Give Jokeres time. Once he clicks with Saka and Odegaard, he's going to be a bully. Scheme, I hear you, yeah, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I just see 4 men that are very different weaknesses, different strengths, kind of do well at all the other facets and aspects of being a striker. But all of you share the one thing. There's no one I put my hat on a consistent basis to be the leader of this team up front. So, yeah, man, hopefully these things click, man. But what a great way to start 2026. You're right, though. DJ, I'm watching you on the reaction channel. Them reaction dons are fast, you know. They're fast. How have they compilated that already? No, you don't get it, DJ. Only Arsenal can bottle the league after being double digits off top in Jan. For everyone else, they were never in the race. Jesus can't press. That's why the game changes. His legs are gone. Players like Eze, Jesus, Martinelli, Madueke, and Havertz in brackets, if fit, will be vital when it gets to March. And we're hopefully fighting on all fronts. Squad depth is vital. Hopefully everybody's fit. And hopefully, you know, some players are going through some real purple patches of form. I don't know why Marino came on. That weren't on my bingo sheet. But it worked, didn't it? Like, I can't lie. This is what I mean. I can cry about Why are you bringing on Marino? Why does he play midfield? Why is Kai playing up front? Why is Kai playing centre mid? Don't start Gyökeres, Eze this, Wanyeri that, Miles Lewis-Skelly the other. You know, we could do all of that. But if you're picking up 3 points, I don't really care. Like, everybody's feelings come second. Win some shit. If you want to play, some of you might be doing everything right. It's just Arteta's got other plans. But if you want to play, give Arteta no reason to leave you out. Light work still was shameless. Marino came on as an outball to go long. To be fair, Marino helped us manage the game. I'll say that. It's not Sky's our best striker. Marino arguably too. God damn, how are these retro kits starting at £300 with no signature? The hipsters and the resellers, not even resellers, but the hipster resellers, they ruined it. And this, like, I just wrap it under the nostalgic kind of tag. They ruined it, bro. They ruined it. They absolutely ruined it. It's mad. NordVPN needs to come on more. That's all I'm saying. Would you have brought him on today? For any newcomers watching, like the vid, people, subscribe, notifications on, hype, share, comment, and join the channel. 100k plaque is our goal. Eze, that was a bad move. Yeah, I'll take your word for it, man. I love Rice, but he's a completely different player to Valverde. Big up Valverde, but who cares about Valverde, man? He's not here. Certain man never put Rice in their strongest combined Arsenal Real Madrid midfield. They were putting Camavinga, Tchouaméni, and Valverde, but he slapped it on all of them. They must really be deluded. Give thanks for the result. But as anyone, I don't know who that is. That's the Bandulu kits though, man. Oh, we can breathe. I'm still waiting to see Havertz and Gyökeres on the same pitch. If Gyökeres looks off it after that, I don't know for him, boy. It's like Arteta was going defensive in the end. Today, it's calm, innit? I think we're the better team in the second half. They're the better team in the first. We came back from behind. It's all happy days. Got to focus on Liverpool now, innit? Not a Marino fan, but he cleaned it up and picked the simple progressive passes. And that's the squad. Like, it's unpopular decisions, but if you do what needs to be done, you won't hear a peep from me. And you lot are far too kind, man. 354 likes. Great way to start 2026. Again, seeing some statistics. Apparently, Odegaard has a goal involvement in each of his last 3 appearances. He obviously got an assist today. Declan Rice has scored his first ever brace in the Premier League on what is his 296 appearance in the competition. Right, he's almost getting 300. Well, hitting the 300 mark. Arsenal are the 16th Premier League team to win 15 or more of their first 20 games in a season, with only 4 previous sides failing to win the league in that campaign. Come on, boys. Right the wrongs of that. Right the wrongs of that. The main thing is just being able to flip and breathe today, man. Just being able to breathe. We secured our 5th consecutive win in the Premier League as well, people. Obviously, we picked up all points. Magalhaes has more goal involvements than any other centre-back in the Premier League season with 5. Saka has now directly been involved in the same amount of Premier League goals for Arsenal, says Fabregas, 105. So he keeps writing himself in them history books. But the one history book I want you lot to be written in is obviously you've won a thing, innit? Gabriel becomes just the 2nd Arsenal defender to score 20 Premier League goals after Koscielny with 22. Damn. Just want to throw this out here, and I'm not making this up. You lot can see it in front of me, people. Gabriel Magalhaes has more goals this season than Isaac, Kudus, Wood, Sesko, Xavi Simons, Barry, Kluivert, Tell, Cunha, Lee Chan, Diallo, Strad Larson, Ivan Nilsson, Jacob Murphy, Beto, Dan Ndoye, Mitoma, Amari Hutchinson, Muniz. What? No, there must be verts. There must be some more agendas. I can't lie, DG. When you said I'm nervous, I had to switch off. I don't know you anymore then. How dare you? Glock 14's biggest problem is his first touch. That's why Jesus and Kai get away with dead performances. He'd get killed for it. Is what it is. Just needs to be more efficient and the goal should come. Boy, the toughest game for us is Liverpool. Oh, boy. I hope the toughest games have already been and come, but it's going to be a good game, man. And Liverpool ain't got nothing to lose, bar the obvious. For us, we ain't got nothing to win or gain, bar the obvious. And I could see videos of Uno Emery. Uno Emery managed to shake hands today. That's how I know Villa won without watching the game. Attacking football fell off when Big Gabby is clear of bare attackers. What games have we got tomorrow? Bearing in mind, I know 100% we'll be watching Leeds, Manchester United. They kick off at 12:30, so we'll be live at like 12:20. 5:30 is City, Chelsea, I'm sure. So we'll be live 10 minutes before kickoff. But tomorrow, you've got Leeds United, Manchester United. You've got Everton versus Brentford. You've got Fulham, Liverpool. You've got Newcastle United against Crystal Palace. You've got Tottenham Hotspur, Sunderland. You've got Manchester City, Chelsea. Today's results, obviously, Arsenal have won in this 5-goal thriller, 3-2. Fulham, did I mention Fulham's game tomorrow as well? Yeah, Fulham, Liverpool, apologies. But yeah, Arsenal won 3-2. Wolves picked up their first victory this season. They beat West Ham 3-0. West Ham was surely gone as well. Brighton beat Burnley 2-0. And Aston Villa won 3-1 against Nottingham Forest. Did I put Ollie Watkins in my field? I hope so. I'm undecided between Big Gabby and Rice for our player this season. It's pure 50-50 for me. You got to throw Timber in there. Can't lie, today's fixture was pants. Tomorrow is clear. But as long as we got the 3 points, man, it's been a good move. Ethan needs a move as soon as possible. Could go on long. Man think player agendas moves Arsenal fans. We're trying to win the league, fam. Go 3 guys like Maino and Xerxes. I'll give it to Warren. He never stops chatting, but he's looking mad in the chat. He is looking mad. So he's gonna have to stay mad. Again, without you lot, the platform is dead. So I appreciate you lot for being here, riding the highs, the lows, and everything as an Arsenal fan. On that note, though, I'm going to love and leave you lot. We'll be back tomorrow to do watch-alongs. Reaction videos will come out in just a bit. So make sure you're following on all the socials. It's in the description. Most importantly, Happy New Year festivities to you lot. Hope you and your loved ones have a great 2026 filled with health. And on that note, we're gone. Peace.